Yo, need a dispenser here.
Oh man, what happened?
You trip.
What?
It was the most funniest shit I have ever seen. I even got it on camera.
It was crazy. You were there, and just like, oh my gosh, there was so much stuff going on. Like I was just in this portal, and everything was just like weird. Oh, fuck. Let's head back 20 years ago, 2005. The students of DigiPen Institution of Technology had a career fair happening, and one of those things that they were showing was a game called... Fuck, I don't know how to pronounce that, but here you go. It was a seniors project made by Nuclear Monkey Software. The gameplay was you going through a dungeon and solving puzzles with portals. Now, keep in mind, this was a time that Valve was giving small game developers big shots to make something good. You know Counter-Strike? It used to be a mod for Half-Life, then Valve was like, let's make it real. Now it's one of the biggest games of all time. The Team Fortress series started as a mod for Quake, and while they were making a sequel for the mod, Valve was like, money, and helped them make an actual game of this mod. And now it's one of the most popular, okay, maybe it's not that, it's one of the most nicest community. My main point is Valve gave people a job. So when Robin Walker, a dev at Valve, was at the event and saw this game, he thought it was good. He thought it was so good, right after the event, he contacted the devs of the game and told them, hey, you should show this to Gabe. If you have no idea who Gabe Newell is, he used to work at Microsoft, then he got inspired by the employees who left ID Softwares to make Quake. So he left Microsoft, and him and Mike made a company, Valve. So basically, without Gabe, I would not be here getting 30 good games for $150. So Robin Walker told these students that they should show this game to Gabe. Now, this is a recreation on how I think it went. So after that, Gabe offered them a job at Valve to make a game like that. So for the next 2 years, they were making a game about portals. The first year was more focused on the gameplay and how it was going to work. They brought a person who did the writing for Half-Life to make it fit in the Half-Life series, because most of the game was going to be using the Half-Life assets. Then on October 10th, 2007, Valve released the Orange Box, where it came with Half-Life 2, and Episode 1 and 2, Team Fortress 2, and of course, the game we've all been waiting for, Portal. And people love this game. A lot. But I still think it's really cool that a company made a couple dreams come true while getting buttloads of money. Every company should be thinking like this. Nintendo.
Thank you! Much obliged.
Stop! Stop! We call troops! We call troops! Sorry, boy. We only call troops on Wednesday.
Oh no! I knew this would happen! I foresaw this!
If you know what's good for you, you will run.
Ah, hell.
So, why the fuck am I in this cage?
Because you said you're from another world, you could be carrying anything I need to take some test before you start testing.
Huh.
What?
Why are you worried about some disease when you are a robot?
Because you're from another world. What if you have a disease that can infect machines or the recyclable air we have here?
Okay, sure.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, before we talk about the gameplay, let's talk about the engine they used for the game. The Source Engine. The Source Engine was not the first engine to dang it, can I speak? The Source Engine was not the first engine to show physics in games. That was Trespasser in 1998. But the Source Engine showed us how much further we can use physics in games. All of the Orange Box games use the Source Engine. Half-Life showed us how we can use it for action games, TF2 showed us how we can use it for multiplayer games, and Portal showed us how we can use it for puzzles. You see this? This is a portal. You go through one, you go through the other. Later in the game, you get a gun that shoots both portals. And the game pushes it to the limits. One thing I like about this game is that I don't feel like a dumbass when I should have felt like a dumbass. In one of the test rooms, before you get the portal gun that shoots both portals, they want to show you that you could go through both of them. The first time I was in this test room, I was stuck here for like 10 minutes till I realized I could go through both portals. I was 10 before you say anything. But you see my point. They actually teach you the mechanics that you'll be using for the rest of the game. Hell, even out of this game, I used to hate puzzle games. And now after I play Portal, I can tolerate puzzle games. Puzzle. I said puzzle. Oh well. I kind of lost track about the physics of the game. You'll be using it a lot to solve puzzles in this game. There's one test chamber where you have a cube for the entire test. You will be using that cube to hop on it, bounce orbs away from it, and push buttons. And there's tons of test chambers where you have to build velocity to fly to get another part of the test. Anyways, have I told you guys how crazy people take this game for speedrunning? I speedrun through the game. I don't have anything recorded, but my best time was like 54 minutes, like 1 hour less than regular gameplay. But people have beaten this game in 5 minutes. How? Look at this. This is crazy. What do we have to do? And I'm over here like, I only know like 2 glitches. One was where like you do stuff with portals in the turret one, like it's kind of hard to explain. And the other is when you shoot portals, it makes a little platform. So technically you can stand in the portal. So sometimes if you just don't want to solve a puzzle, you can just do this. Scout, can you go check the intel?
Yeah, gotcha! Ah, crap.
So yeah, that's what happened. Are we good? Yeah, I guess we are. Might I ask, what was in the intel? I don't know, but our medic was working on a thing called, like, the freaking green flu that can help us win the war. Is it like chemical weapon? Yeah. So these bloody robots have a weapon that can kill us all?
Damn it!
Your test results came back.
Give it to me straight, Doc.
You don't have anything deadly to me or anything that can mess with our recycled air. However, it looks like you have attention. Universal. Tripping. Institution. Salt. Magic. Or what people call it, the UTISM.
Oh, good. So now I can be let out of this cage, right?
What do you mean we're just getting started? It's been so long since I had an actual human subject. You're not going anywhere for a while.
Our story begins with us waking up in a test chamber. We play as Chill. We never talk in this game. The only time you're going to hear her is if something hits you. The only voice you're going to hear is Genetic Lifeform and Disk Operating System's voice, or what we'll be calling her, GLaDOS. Anyways, GLaDOS welcomes you and thanks you for participating on the Aperture testing. Aperture, or Aperture Science, is the company in the game who has a big hate for Black Mesa. But with Black Mesa, instead of causing enslavement to the entire human race, they're testing with portals, which is what you'll be doing for almost the entire game. Except for the first chamber, that one you just place a cube and go through a door. After that, you'll be using portals for the rest of the game. While you go through these tests, GLaDOS keeps telling you that once you're done, you'll be given cake. Sweet! At one testing area though, there's turrets you have to deal with. And that's not what's creepy about this test. There's an area you get to that with some writings on the wall. If you guys are old members of this channel, which that's only like 50 of you guys, then you guys might remember a video I made about strange characters in games. There was one character I talked about, and his name was the Rat Man. The Rat Man is the last employee left alive in the incident. We'll get to the incident a little bit later. In another testing room, you get a companion cube, which will be your best friend for the entire game. Testing room. GLaDOS makes you burn it at the end of the tests. The one thing about this cube is how GLaDOS talks about it. She keeps saying it cannot speak at all, and if it does, ignore it.
The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
We also find another Ratman's writing on the wall, which is all weird, but there's one thing that he said. The cake is a lie. But computers can't lie. Like, it's in their system, right?
As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
Oh, fuck. That's not good. At the final test, when we finally finish all the tests in the game, the Ratman was right, the cake was a lie, and GLaDOS wants us dead because we have finished testing. We escaped the burning pits of hell, and GLaDOS is not the most happy with us.
What are you doing? Stop it. We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you.
So we go through Aperture Building while GLaDOS talks shit at us and tries to kill us. We then finally get to GLaDOS.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your vile...
Then one of these things, which is called a core, drops off of her. We then decide to burn it, because why not? Which kind of was like our last mistake we could have done, because that core stops her from releasing a neurotoxin to the entire facility, which is how almost every employee that worked here died. So we had to kill her by getting the reset cords into the fire. We did it, and the entire place explodes. I don't know how that's better than neurotoxic, but okay. At the end, we see the outside of Aperture Science before we are dragged in by some random robot. That's it for the story for Portal 1. It was more of how we can use portals for puzzles for the games. Not saying it has good lore for the first game. I'm not saying that at all. It has really good story. But I think the main point of this game was more focusing on like how we can use physics and portals for puzzling than on a story. So there wasn't a lot to get through. However, there is this one thing I can't figure out. There's radios in this game that play music, but if you get to a certain part of the test, it plays this weird noise, and I can't figure out why.
Motherfucker.
Alright fellas, you all know what you're doing, right? Yeah, but just in case, can you repeat it for all those people who weren't listening? Ugh. Okay, me, Medic, your demo, and you will stay here to defend our part of the fort to have a safe spot from these robots. Our demo and your soldier will head to the blue Medic before the robots get there. We also lost contact with Manco, so the rest of you guys will head to the Manco building to let them know what's happening. Why does your scout get to go, but I stay here? Because I know what you do, Scout.
Medic! Medic! Doc! Come on, man! Medic! Medic! Doc! Come on, man! Medic! Oh, what's up?
Fuck you. Alright, fellas. Let's do this.
We're gonna put you